gonna tell y'all, I still remember that I host a radio show because me and my brother Keith, the conversations we have off the air and just the funniness and the observation, since we broadcast from a studio that people can actually see what's going on, man, like it's amazing. And we just want to show love to them and everything, those of them that come by. But Keith's observation, I just want to tell y'all, he really want to say I'm funny, but he really is hilarious.
Hell, cause that lady was thick. I ain't gonna lie to you. That lady was thick. The thick.
Oh my God.
Like,
now you know what I was concerned about when you told me next story, that you was gonna forget all about the radio show and go out there and be talking to her the whole time.
No, I wouldn't do that, but I hope she won't fast again. Like, I ain't gonna lie. No, I think so crazy. I think that's that same lady from last week. I ain't gonna lie.
Maybe she figured out. She said from 3 to 5 they have all these people in the studio.
Yeah.
Come by and see who we got this week. I think that's what's happening.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what's happening, man.
She probably came back to you.
No. She came back to you. She like yo. She like people like John Morant and all that. Yeah, he don't want to tell.
Why you always trying to play me on the air? That's right.
Man, John Morant is great. Are you kidding me?
I don't look like that, man.
I didn't say you look like him. I said you own your John Morant.
I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
You being great. Yeah. All right, y'all. We are doing a radio show. This is Fusion Radio with Brian Simpson and YTS Keys, man. And our next guest, man, in the building, man, is no stranger, man. I actually was here, man, not too long ago, man. But we had to focus on one of the artists that he was working with, and so this is his time to shine, man. His name is Rico, man. And he's in the building.
Appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt, man. So, man, tell us a little bit about you, man. Like, what got you into music, and then we go get into, what you bring to the table with the label and all that stuff.
Truthfully, bro, for the music tip, it was prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you in that environment, bro, and you ain't got nobody, and the only thing you got is yourself, and you only got time to tap in with yourself, bro. Mm-hmm. And so, like, with that, to me, it was, music with everything. And so I just took that time to really tap in, figure out what my plan was and how I want to do it and where I'm going to do it and what my effect is going to be at the end, And that's how that played out. Now with the label, though, I go ahead. With the label, man, for me, my end goal, because I heard you talking about this in your last interview, I want to start a school for kids, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to give back to the youth. I never had no guidance. So if I can get that to somebody who ain't had that and give them an opportunity through, a positive outlet, then I'm going to do that all the way. And like a lot of my homies, when they came home, their moms called me and shit. So I get them in the studio, and I do prison reform, and I'm trying to, just spread it the right way. And with me, I'm licensed by a Forbes listed label. So anyone I put on under my insurance, they drop in all platforms.
Oh, definitely. That's what I'm talking about, though. So when did you, like what year or when did you really sit down and get that mindset, like, okay, I want to come home and I want to start a record label and I want to do what I'm going to do with this music?
I came home 2 years ago off a 3-year bid that time, and it was probably about the last 6 months of my bid, bro. I was reading through the XXL magazine with 21 Savage and Megan Thee Stallion were on it, and I saw the promotion for the publicist, and I was like, damn, that's really all you need. Like, you just need someone, and then I realized networking the key for this. It's all about who you know what I'm saying? And so wrote down myself a little goal plan and just wrote check marks out and ran through it the whole way, bro.
Okay. So as your label, like, who's all a part of this label?
Right now, so the owners are me and my brother Jordan. Shout out Jordan, he lives in Key West, Florida right now. And then my thing is, like, bro, for me, I ain't even signed nobody yet. I got my LLC. You know what I'm saying? You got to build a foundation before you can do something, both hands, So I got my LLC, just got the proposal for that, just locked in that contract right there. And now, now that I got a foundation, now I'm going to start looking. And that's kind of why I'm putting myself out here. And that's why I keep, a lot of artists around me. And, I try to motivate people around me to do this. And,
Most definitely. And for those that don't know, the name of his record label is called Royal City Records. For those that don't know.
So I want to go into, man, like you said that when you begin that process of looking for artists and everything, like what are some things that you're looking for for you to make a decision as to if you're on the label or not?
The passion. A lot of people got talent, bro, but a lot of people don't want to put that work in. A lot of people get sidetracked. And, you know, when you trying to chase something, especially like for me, bro, like that's my life. I ain't got nothing else. You know, I got felonies. Like, this all I know. And I know what I'm doing here. So if I'm going to bring somebody on, they got to be dedicated to this shit fully, too. Like, you gotta have the passion for it. You got to have the right mindset. You know, there's a lot of things that go on around, especially in the city, in the streets in general, no matter where you are. And it's easy to get sidetracked. And I'm looking for people that are going to be able to stay the course, stay down, and realize, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be tough right now. But I know if I stay on this path, I know that there's going to be an outcome. So it's really like dedication, discipline, and, you know, I got to see that path.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of reminded me of myself. Because, like, what he talking about is exactly what I'm going through myself, you feel me? Because I'm basically just like you, you feel me? I'm an artist too, but I got my own LLC, I got my own record label, you feel me? And I thought that same way, like, it wasn't even so much of going to jail and end up having that mindset. Like, one of my homies just pulled me to the side when we was talking, he was like, man, I see y'all doing y'all thing with the music tip. Y'all need to make it legit and y'all need to own what y'all saying. So we just end up, like you said, getting an LLC, copyrighting everything and making it legit. Now I had a real legit record label for 2 years. You feel me?
How you feel right now, man, saying that?
I feel good because now it's like I actually own it though. You feel me? I own it, and the people around me, like you said, I have artists around me. I'm building a foundation and I'm building a family at the same thing. Cause like how you call yours Royal City Records, I call mine LMB Entertainment. You feel me? Love My Brothers Entertainment. You feel me? So I'm doing it with my brothers. I'm making music for my brothers. So why not build something for me and my brothers? It's not just for me. This for the whole foundation, like you said.
Yeah, for
sure. So are you gonna play a song?
88.9 has been a Fusion Radio. It's Fusion Radio with Brian Simpson and the homie YTS Keithman. Our guest today is the homie Rico, man. He's in the building, man. Royal City Records, man, and enjoying every bit of this conversation, man, and everything. So I want to talk about the producer side, man. Like, what made you want to get into producing, and then take us through, man, the whole process of when you're working with an artist, like, you know, the whole process.
Alright, so what made me take it seriously, shout out to Jim Studio, owner of Butcher Boy Studios in Evanston. He produced for Aretha Franklin and James Brown and got a Grammy, and then did the James Brown McDonald's commercial. And he sat me down, and, you know, when he looked me in my eyes, he said, you trying to do this for fame, or you trying to pay your bills? That right there made me think, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, am I doing this for an image, or do I just want to be able to support myself and my family, what I got going on? And so that made me, you know, think about the other avenues in this music thing. You know, if you want to be the artist, that's great. You know, you got a story to tell, you got, you know. But right now, I'm trying to pay the bills. I got mouths to feed. So with that, it's like, I'm a producer, I'm an engineer, I'm a manager, I'm going to get my hands in everything. That way, you know what I'm saying, I can't be left out. You got, you know, I'm going to eat regardless, and I'm going to know it. And I stand on that firmly. And like, I got to know every aspect of this. And so, like, when I'm working with the artist, especially Cino right here, you know, he could be going crazy. He be going crazy, but he took that time and he learned it, got disciplined, and like we play through beats and we'll talk about like what's the theme of this song, what's the setting of this song, how do you want to do this? We'll run the verse 30 times, we'll freestyle the whole song, scratch it, and go right back in. Like it's just like I said, that passion, that determination to this, you gotta have it, you gotta see it through.
You definitely gotta have it because it's not just a overnight process. Like certain people think. Just because they see other people getting on like real quick, or they see other people making it a certain type of way, they think that's the path it's gonna be. You can't even have that type of mindset. Like I try to keep a tunnel vision. Like I don't try to look at what other people doing and be like, oh, I want to do that, or I need to go that route, because the route they went might not be your route. So it's gonna be days when you in the studio all night grinding, trying to make this song, and the song you didn't took so long on still might not be it. But that's just part of the process, though. You feel me? But you gotta have that understanding, like all this is gonna pay off in the long run, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon at the end of the day. You feel me?
Yeah, no lie, man. Man, I swear to God, man. He already know where I'm gonna go with this.
No, it's
seriously, man. He knows where I'm finna go with this, man. I sit and I listen to my brother right here, man.
Yeah, bro.
And man, like the knowledge he be spitting, like, you know, I have to remember sometimes I have to come after that. Sometimes I have to, you know, press the buttons on the board. Cause like, I'm so like in tune with what he's saying and what the guests and like you guys talking on a music level. That's something that I'm not, you know, musically inclined as far as doing that. Like, I'm sitting here and just absorbing it.
But you hear,
yeah.
and you work something, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody come to you, bro. Like you know, so you really innovating this.
Exactly. That's why I be trying to tell him. That's why I call him a goat, cause he don't be understanding the things that he's doing. Ain't nobody else doing. So it's like it makes you unique and it makes you special. So I'm like, you might not be musically inclined, but you a part of the culture.
You here? Really?
Like this is a producer. He's not an artist, but you hear me? He's still a part of the culture though. Like this is a big part of the culture. Without a producer, you're not.
That's true.
Because like he said, he breaks the song down. He asks you how you want to do it, how you want to be, how you want to come at, how you want to attack. That's all a part of the process. So he might end up making one of his artists on his label. He might be the reason they get on, because without him, the sauce won't hit right, the song won't hit right, the vision won't be right. It's like he like the heartbeat, he like the soul of the song, of the music in general.
Look at that, you did it again. You did it again, man. That's what like. What happens, those of you that's watching on Facebook and those of you that's listening, is what happens is when I'm absorbing all of this and all that stuff, like it's like I'm in class, you know what I'm saying? Like class is in session, like you know, like you're sitting there and you know, you're in your music business class. That's what I feel like sometimes when I'm sitting here at the radio station, and I'm sitting here absorbing, I'm visualizing what you guys are saying, and even though I'm not an artist, I'm taking it to heart to bless somebody else that may not have this information.
That's good, you know what I'm saying? You listen more than you speak. That means you really ain't taking it. And then when you see everybody come in with different walks of life, you know, you're able to relate on every level now. And you're doing it the right way, man.
We appreciate that, man. My brother, man, Rico is here, man, from Royal City Records, man. So I wanted to get into, man, I'm sitting here thinking, man, you been talking about producing and managing, man. Let's go back to producing for a minute, man. Like, some different records that you've produced that we should check for, and where are they available for us to check out? Now, I'm gonna give you some love, man. Let's check out your sound and check out these dope artists that you've been working with.
Okay, so right now, I'll say I'm excited for the newest release. His name is SOB Damo. He about to drop his visual. We about to put it on Vivo, all channels. Make sure you watch him. And then right now that is out, his song that was played, Get Rich or Die Trying, that you guys just aired. And then OG Don, I worked with him a couple times. I got a lot, bro. Who else? Nuka, Louisiana for sure. Before. Shout out Nuka, man. 2 a.m. with him. Who else I got? Jeez, I can keep on. From the city. You know Ocho Mexico? You know my brother, man. Yeah, speaking of that, shout out Ocho Mexico, man. I know you got a show tonight, bro. I want you to go crazy. But I got like 10 songs with him. We didn't. Things is like, it really depends. I work with everybody right now. Like when I started off, so I interned through all the city. So I done met Lil Fro, Vic Mensa. I done ran through all these dudes.
Right.
And like just being in the studio with them, or just being like even with their producers and engineers, you know what I'm saying? And just taking a little bit of everything how you said. You know, you listen more than you speak. And just taking more of everything and just trying to combine it. I've done a lot of stuff. I mean, shit with DC on Fly. I mean, I did a song with Kodak. I got like there's a lot, bro. It's just right now I just keep it going momentum with that, you know. And like I said, SOB Don was probably the biggest drop. We got a studio session right after this, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but you know,
that's what's up, man. So where can we check out that? Like, you know,
all on Instagram. So Royal City Records. If you follow me on the book, Rico Calasuno. YouTube is Royal City Records. I kind of took all my personal IG, like social medias, and then just put it into my brand. Okay. I'm trying to represent baby, you know, this shit bigger than me. Right. And one hand wash the other, go hand wash the face type of deal. So
that's good, man. Well, Brody, man, appreciate you so much, man, for taking a little time, spending some time with us today, man. Taking us into what you bring to the table and everything, man. And man, continued success on all that you do, man. You know, this gateway as far as Fusion Radio is always here, man, to talk with those artists that you're working with, man.
I appreciate that, man. You know I had to call you. Got him in here.
No doubt, man. Shout out my bro, man. Going crazy on the football tip. Yeah, man, like that. Shout him out, man. Shout him out.
Man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know, just 17 years old trying to do this thing, you already know.
I mean, come back. We want you to lead because I want to actually seriously, man, shout you out for your sports and all that stuff. We had you here talking music, but man, like, had no idea, man, that you was out there doing sports, man. So shout the team out, man. And tell us a little bit.
Shout out to Wakanda football and basketball. Was the starting safety and wide receiver for football. We ended up losing second round of playoffs, but we made a good run. And right now I'm mid-season for basketball, so we're gonna see how that goes.
What position?
Guard. You know, anywhere. I'll go anywhere but center because that's just my thing.
Sounds good. So who does your game mirror when it comes to football, and then who does it mirror when it comes to basketball?
When it comes to football, we say OBJ. That's my guy right there. He really like put a new generation on the football. He did his own thing, and everybody following that trend. I was one of them. And then when it comes to basketball, I say LeBron, not even just for his play style, just for his mindset. Him and Kobe both, like they both kind of just took over the game. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing, and a lot of people recognize it. That's why they call him GOAT.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
Man, congrats to you, man, for real, man, and doing it on the court, man, for real.
Appreciate you, bro. Shout out Brian, man.